Everybody, hello, hello. Happy Sunday, happy Monday if you are one of our friends from the future. Hello, Laura from Chicago. Good evening, Inga. How are you, my friend? Hi, Cecilia. Good to see you again. Hey, Peter Brook, my dear, dear friend. How are you, all of you? Hello, hello. Say hello. Welcome to the live today. This is one of the shorter lives that I do, but it's just as beautiful and fun. Hey, Melinda! How are you? Good to see you. How is the head coming along, Melinda? I've been thinking a lot about you. I've also been thinking a lot about you because I'm going to move near you. I think I'm moving near you. You're in Scottsdale, right? Scottsdale? I'm moving to Sedona, Melinda. That's the plan. Hey, Rebecca, welcome. Oh, you're Albuquerque. Duh, that's right. Albuquerque. Who is it? Somebody in our community is from Scottsdale. I can't remember who. Albuquerque. Yes, that would be so cool. Albuquerque was on my list, but Sedona is calling me. Sedona is beautiful, and I've never been, and it is calling me. So I'm gonna go there, and I'm super excited. Of course, I am open to whatever the universe has in store for me, but it feels right. I've never heard of the Wolf Sanctuary, but maybe I'll have to check it out. Hello, Nancy. Welcome, my former semi-neighbor. Albuquerque. I love Albuquerque too. I actually really love the U.S. Southwest. The Wolf Sanctuary. Fantastic. Yay. And Cecilia and I are having a brief talk on Thursday. How fun. The Mists of Avalon background. Yes, PETA has named this the Mists of Avalon background. Good morning, Joanne. Good to see you. Lovely to have you here. Tell us, friends in the future, how is Monday looking? What do we have to look forward to? Always fascinates me, the difference in the time zones. Cecilia says the male wolf gave me kisses and the female let me hug her. Wow. Violet's here. Is Violet here? My friend Violet. It's glorious in the future, but a bit chilly. Well, that's geographically located. Hi, Violet. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Happy Sunday to you. The future is busy for Hannah. Good. Glad to hear it. Hello, Hannah. Nice to see you. Hello, Ro. Welcome to you. Hi, Ella. Good to have you guys. And Melanie's here. Hi, Melanie. If you didn't know, Violet 108 and Melanie Underwood, dear friends and wonderful teachers. Check them out if you haven't already. Hi, Melanie. I saw what you posted on Instagram of that I forget what the dish was with the olives and the tomatoes and everything, and that looked so yummy. Oh, so good. Hi, Deb. Welcome to you. You're in Sydney. Oh, you're one of our friends in the future. Life is full of abundance and gratitude. I love that. It was so good. Did you eat it all? Did it like disappear in an hour? Fantastic. Good food. Good, delicious food. How is everybody today? Are you ready for the weekly message? I have no idea what it's gonna be. Oh my God. I'm getting a call from the resort that I applied to on Friday I can't answer this. I'm in the middle of the live stream. I'm so sorry. So those who didn't hear, last Tuesday is when I realized through a series of events, both some down events and some positive events, that I was being called to move to Sedona after this Utah experience, if not during or before. And that right after that, when my Wednesday Live, one of our dear friends whispered me in Insight Timer and had done a Google search. I don't know why. She was just inspired to do it. She was totally channeling the divine. And one of the links that she sent me was a job posting at this resort that just called me that I applied to on Friday. And lo and behold, they had 2 or 3 other job postings that I was also interested in. And so then I called after I posted all these jobs. One of them's at a spa there in the middle of Mesa, Red Rock Mesa cliffs, like freaking gorgeous. Look up Enchantment Resort. What an amazing location, right? So I called on Friday and I left a message for the spa manager, and I was just so excited. I ended up babbling a little bit, and then I got really self-conscious. I said, I apologize for babbling. I'm just really excited about this position. And it was just, I had spent lunch that afternoon after having applied. Just really, my intuition kept saying, give him a call. Give him a call. Give him a call. So finally I gave him a call, and we're going to see what's happened. Now, I just got called by them. I don't know why they're calling on a Sunday. Apparently they don't take time off. I don't know. But that is actually hilarious. And magical and mystical that they're actually calling while I'm getting together with you guys. They did. I have no idea what they're saying. They just left a voice message. All my automated stuff just told me I just got a voice message. So yeah, I'm looking forward to finding out what that person had to say. And for all I know, it could be any one of those 3 jobs. I applied for 4 jobs total on Friday. Those are the most I've ever done. And I'm excited. All 4 of them feel like a perfect fit for me. So I know it's gonna be exciting. It also means that my schedule is going to change. So we'll see what happens to that. Thank you, Laura. I wish you greatness as well. We all have greatness. It's right now. Joanne says they're going to employ you. I know it. I have a feeling. There's a lot of question marks still because A, I don't own a car, and B, I have no place to stay in Sedona yet. But I'm not even worried. It just feels so right to be there. And for those who didn't hear, the reason I'm inspired to go there is twofold. So about 2 years ago, I left my old job, July 2022, and I just took a lot of time off. Just took time for myself. And about halfway through that, at some point, I think it was last year, middle of last year in summer, I started job searching again. And I had this feeling that Sedona was calling me, but at the time it didn't really make sense. So as I started job searching, I just knew that I wanted to work at a spa or a resort or work for one of those tour companies that are there. There's a lot of tour guide companies, and I feel like I'm a spiritual tour guide for you guys. And so I just, tour guiding is one of my absolute favorite things to do. And of course I'm a projector, so guiding fits. Anyways, I did do some searching last year, but I was living in Rochester, New York. For anyone who doesn't know the United States geography very well, right now I'm in Utah, and here is Arizona. Rochester, New York is way over here. It's not easy when you have no funds. It's not easy making the trip across the country. However, as things so happen, I'm now in Utah, and it's really only 5 or 8 hours south of me. And that's when I realized, oh, that's right. I'd felt this call to Sedona, but I was too far away to even have any realization of how to make it happen. But now I'm practically next door. And then I asked my guides, and they gave me a vision of me meditating in one of the power vortexes surrounded by Red Rock Mesa cliffs. And it just blew my mind. And that's when I just knew in my heart of hearts. Not in my mind, because the mind is not where the knowledge and the wisdom comes from, but I just knew in my heart of hearts. And so here we go. Melanie says, Greg, let's connect later. I have a lot of connections at resort. Oh, I bet you do, including Utah. Amazing. I love that. This is beautiful. Gary's here. Hi, Gary. Who else came in that we want to say hi to before we start today? taken the leap. That's right, Hannah. Hannah recently took a leap and she loves her new home. I know. Oh, you wish I would have answered? Oh, that would have been funny if I'd taken the call. Yeah, but I'm recording this, my friends. I do not want my... Yeah, I mean, I share my personal stuff with you guys, but I don't want the details. Hello, Yvonne. Good to see you. Nice to see you. Oh, I missed the discussion, but we'll catch up with the talk. We have almost going to start the reading. Hello, Thomas. Good to have you. Violet, can you get me a discount at that resort? Oh, you looked up Enchantment Resort? Yeah, everybody take a quick minute and look up Enchantment Resort and Mi Amo Spa. I applied to 2 positions at the resort and 1 at the spa. And honestly, they're perfect evolutions of what I had done prior, and also just perfect in alignment with me, because I do want to create someday down the road, I want to create a sanctuary, a spiritual sanctuary that people can come and just be. There's no program for that. There's things for them to do, meditation, maybe adventures, body work, great food, whatever, but there's no program, no schedule that they have to align to. They can just be and go with the flow. And I was thinking, this was something that I needed and felt that I needed at one point, and it would just be so cool to be able to provide that. It would also be a place to hold retreats. So that sounds, yes, to just be, Cecilia. I was imagining that, like, maybe somebody gets out of a really nasty divorce, or maybe they lose their parents, or maybe they had a horrible breakup, or maybe they're just lost and confused and feeling stuck, and they just need to go somewhere to just be and immerse in their spiritual journey without worrying about the day in and day outs, you know, of living their life at their place. Just a place to go and have, what do you call it? Spiritual sabbatical, basically. Wouldn't that be lovely? I would love that. Isn't that spa looking great, Inga? Yeah, and the nature is gorgeous. I do love that natural environment there. Joanne needs the spiritual sabbatical. Well, the person who sent me the link said, well, maybe you can end up doing retreats there as well in Sedona. So, at this rate, anything is possible. All right, before I start the channel message, I do have a quick announcement. This Wednesday, right there, where is it? Readings from the Heart, that Wednesday. That's going to be the last Wednesday live for now on Insight Timer. I am changing that to a Zoom gathering called Heart Wisdom Wednesdays. So I'm still working on the details. It'll probably still be at 2 p.m. There's a lot of things that I want to do off of Insight Timer, and I want to maintain a couple lives, but I just need to balance how I'm spending my time and my energy so that A, I can still keep connected with you guys, but B, that I can grow my business. So even though I'll be getting a job, I'm also going to continue growing the business. So doesn't spiritual sabbatical sound like a great idea? Ella said. Yes, I do love that. All right, my friends. I appreciate your excitement for me just as much as I get excited for all the things that you guys have going on, although we're not in the best environment for you guys to share, but I do love hearing it. So always happy to hear about what's going on. All right, we're about 15 minutes in, and I am feeling the readiness to get going. Thank you, Cecilia, for sharing your abundance with me. Yay, let's celebrate this cycle of abundance between all of us. Awesome. All right, who likes this virtual background? I love this one. Very, very pretty. You can't see it, but there is a woman right there meditating. Thank you, Cecilia. You're so sweet. All right, friends. I can feel them wanting to come through, so let's settle in and find out what our message is today. I'm so happy to have you all here. take a moment to stop whatever you're doing, put down any thing you might be holding, unless of course you're walking and holding your phone, then please don't drop it. And I invite you to move your mind's eye to a spot just a few inches below your belly button. To your sacral chakra, the second chakra. And as you are focusing on that spot, you are welcome to place your hands on your belly if you want. You just put your thumbs on your belly button and have your fingers a few inches below, just to help focus on that spot. And the sacral chakra is connected to creativity, passion, sexuality, sensuality, our very life force that runs through us. It is also connected to the element of water. My friends, when we tap into the very life force that runs through us, it is not just inside of us, but it comes to us from spirit, from source, from the divine, and it flows into us and through us. And then we have the opportunity and the choice to allow it to flow out and to direct it. Or we keep it inside to help us heal or grow or shift blocks. Think of this like a beautiful stream or a babbling brook. The very thing that animates your body, flows through your limbs, torso, herein lies the root of all our creativity. And when we truly surrender and give ourselves over to being the channel of this life force, we recognize that we are not alone. We are always connected to the flow of life and love that comes to us, that streams to us from the divine. And so today, my friends, we open up our hearts and minds, we open up our spirit to listen for heart wisdom. Feel free to make any requests to Spirit or the Divine that you wish today regarding guidance that you might be personally seeking, and open your heart. Open your heart to receive. Guides and circles of constant seven of me to message for all of us today for our week. And I may be able to service to yes, first of all, thank you very much. We love you. Time is an illusion, my friends. Time is an illusion. In this very moment, you are living the life of your now, the life of your future higher self, the life of your younger self, the life of all the myriad and infinite possibilities that unfold in front of you in every minute, every day. Time is an illusion. For if it were real, how else would we remember things from the past? How else would we remember as though they were right now skills and talents and gifts that we learned in previous lives? How else would we be able to connect with our higher selves, our future selves, who we can sit with, talk to, ask how they got through the difficult challenge, ask if they have any inspiration or words of hope? And how is this possible? Because everything is spirit, everything is energy, everything is connected through the divine stream of love, the field of love. Long ago, there were masters of time, able to bend time and space at their will, able to cross large distances effortlessly. Time is a physical construct, my friends, and when we become slaves to it, it's akin to over-identifying with what is happening in our physical experience. This habit of thinking that the physical, that the scenarios, situation, conditions, and circumstances that are outside of us are what is real, are what is true. That habit, a habit in some that has become chronic, and in others which is not chronic, but still a habit. This habit distracts us from remembering who we really are and where we came from. When the body is hurting, when the heart is broken, when things aren't going your way, people are treating you in a way other than you would like, it's easy to forget our connection to spirit, to the divine, to source, to the very soul that lives inside of us. And that forgetfulness is built in and part of life as a human. So please have compassion for yourselves. Have compassion without judgment. And in those moments, we invite you and encourage you and strongly suggest that you do not seek to change or alter or fix the circumstances, the conditions, the scenarios, the happenings that are occurring outside of yourself. We invite you to look in. To connect to spirit and to look within. The reason we strongly encourage this is because you're here for one singular purpose: to enjoy the experience of life. Now, what is part of that enjoyment? Please do not misunderstand that when we say enjoy, that doesn't always mean that we are joyful. What that means is the best word for describing being completely present for the experience of life. For you came here intentionally to learn about yourself. You came here intentionally to bump up against what has been called contrast, challenges, issues, difficulties. But see, the mind dislikes the contrast. The mind dislikes the challenges, the issues, and the difficulties. But your spirit knows that the presence of them, the existence of them, is the very thing that catalyzes your growth. And so the word enjoy the life experience, the phrase enjoy the life experience, is really an invitation to embrace it in its entirety. And we get it, that is in and of itself not always easy. And again, compassion without judgment. But just because something isn't always easy doesn't mean it is not worthwhile, doesn't mean that it is not beneficial to your own evolution, to your own transformation. I mean, really, think about it. Think of a past challenge, a past set of contrasts that you grew from. Yes, we can sit and say we are grateful for that experience, but the reality, the true essence of it goes beyond gratitude. The purpose of that event in your life was not for you to be grateful. It was for you to grow, for your heart to expand. Perhaps that event or circumstance or happening taught you more mastery of your mind. Not perfect, but more. Perhaps that event broke your heart into smithereens. And very carefully and very tenderly and very awkwardly and very imperfectly, you put yourself back together. Why did you put yourself back together? You could have chosen not to. You could have become addicted to the sorrow and the suffering, but you didn't. You grew, you changed, you evolved, you adjusted, you made decisions, you evaluated choices, and you chose a direction to go in. Good, bad, right, wrong, or indifferent. And so whatever you are facing today, my friends, be it small compared to that previous happening or large, the size of it doesn't matter, but it serves the same purpose. Your own self-discovery and transformation. So when that body part hurts, when that person you interact with is rude or distant or doesn't understand you, don't allow your mind to make it about that one insignificant piece of evidence. Allow your mind to listen to the heart. This hurts. I don't like this. I feel uncomfortable. I'm sad. I'm angry. I'm scared. Embrace every single emotion, my friends, as though it was the raft on the river that is flowing downstream, leading you to the next version of who you really are. Embrace them. If you're sad, be sad. If you're scared, be scared. If you're angry, Feel the anger. And you will note that there is no emotion such as stuck. That is a judgment from the mind. For we are always in motion, even when we quote unquote feel stuck. There are many, many ways to look at things that we are experiencing, my friends, and when we grow overly attached to the few or not that many selected perspectives that the mind chooses, and then assume that that is reality, that is where our suffering comes in. But when we could stop for a moment and say, oh, there you go, mind, throwing a particular perspective out. Thank you for sharing that. I'm going to evaluate based on my heart whether or not I choose to believe that that is true. For how else is it possible for beings to have a dire physical scenario from which they heal completely? Is it a miracle or is it belief? How else after a breakup can our heart mend? Was it a miracle? Or was it us believing that love, believing in love, believing love is possible for us again? How else do we transform ourselves, our work, our careers after burnout? How else do we come to decide to leave an unhealthy relationship? It's not because of what the mind thinks. It's because of what we choose to believe. That's a lot to chew on. But trust that you already know all this. This is simply a loving reminder. Wow, they are coming through a lot more strongly lately. That is really fun. Wow. Hey, Crystal, welcome. For anyone who's coming in late or part way through, I am recording this. It will be up on my YouTube soon. So if you missed the message, you didn't miss the message. You just have to check it out later. You're welcome, Hannah, and you too, Melinda. Well, that was powerful. How are you guys feeling? I feel great. Joey, thank you so much for your gracious sharing of your abundance with me. Wow. Is anybody gobsmacked? I'm like, whoa, I'm probably gonna have to re-listen to that one myself. Yeah, powerful and expanding, Cecilia says. Great, says Laura. Wonderful. Whew. Wow. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you were closing your eyes and just listening or what you were doing, but I'm just looking at the time. We've only been 35 minutes and I feel like I was there for, I don't know. It was timeless. It was timeless until It was timeless until it was done. It was really freaking cool. Peter says, thanks deeply, Greg. That answered all the other questions we didn't get to. Oh, Pete and I had a private on Friday. That was a wonderful time, Peter. How are you feeling since then? Deb says, beautiful channeling session. Thank you, creating community. You're welcome, Deb. I am loving this community a lot. Melinda, I need to contact you about my individual session before you get that new job. I will have time for those things, even with the job, I promise. I will make time for those things. Depending on whether it's full-time or part-time, I will make time. And if I don't, I will continue to do group things in order to be efficient and maximize time. Yes. Nancy, love the message. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so glad. I love that blue heart. Inga, deep and definitely something I want to rehear. Me too. What did I say? I can barely remember. I'm gonna have to rewatch. Thomas, you had me at time is an illusion. Yeah. Peter, well, I released sadness yesterday, and this is ideal for moving forward this week. Okay, wonderful. Violet says, you can make time. Look at me and Melanie working full-time and doing a lot here too. Yeah, no, I'm committed. I'm committed to this path that I'm on. There will be a day in which this business fully funds my life. But I also recognize, now that I know where I'm going or where I want to go and that I'm called to Sedona, I recognize that working in a spa or resort is going to be a really good experience for me. The people I'm going to meet from around the world, the people I'm going to get to help there. The last time I was in a service position, I didn't have what I have with you guys. We didn't have a community that I could invite these new friends we have never met yet to. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, you guys are both working full-time, making lives, doing stuff, bringing other teachers together. When is the next Ask Your Guides, Violet? Please let us know. This Friday. Fantastic. What time Eastern? For anyone who doesn't know, Violet has been doing this incredible collab where she hosts a live and brings other teachers, other Insight Timer teachers to that live. So they have this huge group live, and we have the opportunity to just listen to them, ask questions about their teaching, about their journey. It's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And Sunday, August 11th. Wonderful. My friends, do you have any questions about the message for the week? I realize that some folks might get gobsmacked, but have question marks around that. So I'm going to give just a few more minutes to allow for any questions if you have them. Just specifically questions of clarification around the message. And we'll see if we can address those. But otherwise, I am going to be wrapping this up on time because I have fun things that I want to do today. Plus, I have to call the resort back or check that message and see what they say. Yes, Melinda says, Violet and Melanie, those are so wonderful. Thanks again for doing it. Yes, I'm definitely gonna check the message. No questions? Fantastic. Peter says, Greg, I feel so light in the heart space for you. Thank you, I do too. My friends, when you are uncertain, if you are feeling stuck, just hold a lot of spaciousness and compassion in your heart. Trust and believe, have the faith that there will come a moment of true clarity, not mental clarity, a true heart-based knowing clarity. And when you feel that, even if it's about one particular topic in your life, that is you tapping into the knowledge of the universe that your very birthright is that all is well. All is well, all is well. All right, my friends, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for those of you who chose to share a gift in support of my work. I really, really appreciate it. I will see everybody hopefully soon at someone else's live or at one of my next ones. And remember, Wednesday, that's the last Wednesday live on Insight Timer. I'm still going to do something at 2 p.m. on Wednesdays. It's going to be a Zoom event. I'm just still working through the details and getting the registration link together. And you'll all be welcome to that. It's basically going to be a very similar, but because of how much more profound and meaningful and deep we can go on Zoom, I will probably be incorporating an energy journey at the beginning of that and then doing readings. And this was an amazing, that's the format that I did for the birthday party last week. And it truly was an amazing transformative format. I mean, just incredibly powerful. And I'm really excited about it. One of the things that I just love doing is holding space for all of you to have a transformative experience, whether that's lighter, happier, freer, more joyful, more content, more connected, more accepting, whatever that is, to have a transformative experience on your journey. I'm like a tour guide for your spiritual adventure. All right, my friends, we will see you next time, Inga says. Yes, indeed. Yeah, when is that? That's the 8th, isn't it? Ah, that's Thursday. Very, very cool. The 8th. The Lionsgate portal. Yay, Lionsgate portal. I have to look up. I've been watching an interview from Emilio Ortez about Lionsgate portal, and I want to finish it before then. Yeah, thanks, Thomas. I will listen to that voicemail. Yes, it is an 8 year. I love it. It's also a dragon year. I'm a dragon. Yay. All right, my friends, it's time for the outro. Much love and blessings to you. Have a great rest of your day, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Enjoy your heart. Enjoy the people in your life. Enjoy whatever you do next today, and I will see you soon. Much love and blessings, and thank you to all.